In April and May 2024, the general elections to the 18th Lok Sabha will be held. More than 97 crore people are eligible to vote in this election. 1.2 crore election officials will be deployed and 10 lakh polling stations will be set up across the country for people to cast their votes. People like you and me have the chance to directly participate in our democracy by pressing a button and deciding the future of the country. As a responsible citizen, you've registered yourself as a voter, found out your parliamentary constituency and the polling date, identified your polling station, and know about the contesting candidates. Let's take a look at what happens when you enter the polling station on voting day. The setup of a polling station is standardized across the country. Once you enter, you're guided to the first polling officer who checks your name on the electoral roll. The next officer locks your presence and marks your finger with the indelible ink. You then move towards the EVM and a third officer gives you the go-ahead to vote. Behind the privacy shield, you press the button against your preferred candidate and verify your vote on the VVPAT. With this, your vote is cast and you exit the polling station. As you exit, do you wonder what happens to your vote after this? How do EVMs work and can they be hacked? Can someone cheat the system and enter multiple votes? How are EVMs protected to make sure that your vote remains safe? How are EVMs brought to the polling stations and what happens to them after polling? Who are the people who make the entire election process possible? And finally, how are your votes actually counted? In this series of videos, we are going to take a look at all these questions and explain some of the mechanisms set out by the Election Commission of India. Tune into our next video to find out how EVMs work.